Hey guys, how you doing? It's Art from Art's Model Trains. So you guys have heard me talk a lot about Lionmaster and how much I love the fact that I can get big steam engines that run on my smaller layout that maxes out at 054. Thanks to my friends at Trains, that's Trains with a Z, I have been able to get my hands on another Lionmaster engine. This is a different Lionmaster than I have had in the past. I have the Class A, the Big Boy, and the Challenger, and I had one of the Lionmaster diesels in the past. I've sold that off since. This is actually the Hudson, so it's a slightly smaller engine, but same idea, compressed proportions so that it will run on a smaller layout. I'm going to unbox this for you guys, bring you guys in, take a close look at it, show you the amount of great detail this engine has, and you too can own this Lionmaster Hudson. It will be back on sale at Trains. That's right, Trains with a Z, after running around my layout for a little bit. And if you do decide to make the purchase, please be sure to use code AMT for $10 off. And it's a one-time use code that you could use to purchase this engine and other things at the same time. So make good use of it. And if you've already used my code, please use the affiliate link in the description below to help support this channel. So let's stop chatting. Let's get this box open so you can see this Lionmaster engine. Okay, so like all other Lionmasters, it comes with its own version of the blue and orange Lionel box with the big Lionmaster across it, Lionel logo. And if you can tell from the video here, this is a very crisp, brand new box. This is supposed to be a relatively new, unused Lionmaster Hudson. So let's get it open and take a look at it. And like I said, this will be back up on sale at trains.com, and you guys can own this engine. Okay, they weren't kidding when they said new in box. Look at how well wrapped that is. It does not even look like it was ever taken out of the box. So there you go, a gorgeous Hudson. And once again, I'll get you guys in close when we have it on the track, but just so you could see coming out of the box, this is a beautiful engine. So this is a slightly older engine, has TMCC, but has Odyssey speed control, fan-driven smoke unit. It does have the garbled generic crew talk, but this is a gorgeous looking engine. And I think they were right in saying this is new in box. I don't see any marks on those rollers. All right, let's get the tender out. And there you go, a nice New York Central tender. Nice shiny cold load up there. Great detail on the tender. And again, Lionmaster, so slightly scaled down, not full semi-scale, but definitely scaled down from a full scale engine. So the tender obviously is not as big as scale. All right, so now that I got it unboxed, let me get you guys off the stand and bring you in close to check it out. As I mentioned, this is a Lionel Hudson J-3a. It was cataloged in 2004. It is, as I mentioned before, TMCC. It has the generic crew talk. It does have said fan-driven smoke unit, synchronized chuffing. What am I missing? Coupler, all that kind of fun stuff. But again, the Odyssey speed control is early TMCC as well, and you'll see that when we get it running around. Okay, before we power up, let's take a close look. Starting up here at the front, there are illuminated marker lights, and there's a scale coupler on the front. That is not something you could change out. Obviously, the headlight lights up. There's a number board, and it does say, I don't know if you can make that out on there, illegible New York Central on the front there in blue. Really nice. And now, being a Lionmaster, this does have a good level of detail. I would equate it to, a higher end Lion Chief Plus 2.0. And you can see there's some separately applied stuff, like legible builder's plate, the bell that actually moves, doesn't swing, anything like that. This does not have whistle steam or anything along those lines, but you could see some really nice detail through the side here. Nice detail on the drivers. Now again, not Vision Line, not Legacy level, but very nice. This piping in here is molded in, and this little bit down here at the bottom is actually separately applied. There's a crew figure. And then when we get a little further around, you'll see there's another crew figure on the other side. Let me see if I can get it to focus in there. There we go. Actually, I'm not sure if this has a illuminated firebox. We'll have to see once I get it started up. And then back here on the tender, as I mentioned when we unboxed it, some nice rivet detail. Trucks are very nicely detailed, although a lot of that is molded in, not separately applied. Shiny cold load, very shiny cold load. And then around the back here, you have the standard number backup light. Ladder is molded in, but some of the railings all there are all separately applied. And a little bit of detail up top here on the rear of the tender. That little hatch does not open. Underneath, there are just switches for turning the Odyssey on and off, run, program, and smoke on and off. And this is a fan-driven smoke unit. Like I said, it is synchronized chuffing and everything, but the smoke unit just runs pretty steady when the train is actually parked or, not in motion. All right, now I'm going to get this powered up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mic off so you guys can hear this nice and close with the microphone from the phone, because this engine is loud. I'm assuming this comes packaged at full volume. And that's what I was saying before, the crew talk is pretty generic. It's that little one garbled phrase. But what's interesting is then the tower comm actually has road number specific dialogue. It is just one phrase, but still interesting that they took the time to make that specific. And you can see how much it's smoking already.
New York Central 5418, you are clear outbound.
All right, those are the two phrases. So let's hear the horn again. And then the bell. I like the way that bell kind of fades out when you turn it off. Fired the electric coupler there so you could hear that. All right, let's turn the sound down. And let me pull in some cars so that we can get it running. And just to get you guys in close here, you can see it does have the firebox glow. Okay, so one thing I did want to do for you guys to compare, this is my scale Hudson from MTH. This is the MTH pacemaker Hudson they did last year through Train World. And you can kind of get a good sense of the scale versus the Lionmaster scale. Obviously very different, but still great detail, as I said before. You can see the difference in the coal load. It's like a fine coal in the Lionmaster versus the chunky coal in the MTH version. Tenders are very similar almost in size, actually. Bring you guys around front again so you can see the comparison. All right, got some cars coupled up. So after running this for a few minutes, the one thing I have to say is I feel like the chuff and the cruise control on this engine are actually better than the Class A I have, which is a similar time period. I feel like I have more control over the low speeds here, and the chuff just seems like it's more synchronized than the Class A. So you can get a sense of the low, slow speed Odyssey control it has. It seems still nice and slow. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little Hudson as much as I did. This is an awesome little engine. Lionmaster is something that Lionel needs to get back to. They have, you know, at least in my opinion, the steam engines that they put out in the Lionmaster line are fantastic for people like me who can't get a big layout just due to space constraints. I'm able to run some really nice steam engines, some really large articulated steam engines on my small layout and enjoy them. And this delivers just like some of the other big ones I have. And this is a much smaller package. I'm gonna have a hard time sending this one back to trains. This is a great engine. So thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.